All right, back again with another tournament replay. This battle is, again, Logan versus Crobat Man, and I believe this is Marco. Kick the Rock. Um, like, I've said this a couple times already, but I am not a VGC player, so this is more of a spectator's view. I will kind of offer some simple competitive basis, but don't expect like a deep like analysis, like team preview. I'm not gonna know what to say about that, but overall, it's still VGC. Luckily, the tournament, some people were willing to do some showdown matches, so I recorded those, uploading for you guys, and here we go. So let me drop this to really slow and music off, and I've got it set to really slow because with two bonds going at once, slow isn't really slow enough to where I can like say what's going on and give like a somewhat analysis of it. But yeah, Crobatman with Nihilego, Buzzwole, Whimsicott, Rotom Heat, Porygon 2, and Ferrothorn. They got Kick the Rocks with Rillaboom, Regieleki, Spectier, Rotom Heat, Urshifu, and Metagross. Um, for leads, honestly, I'm not too sure because I'm not a VGC person, but probably Regieleki, maybe for screens, and maybe Spectier. And then for Crow Batman, maybe Whimsicott for Tailwind, and possibly Buzzwole or either Nihilego. But let's go and get started. If I'm right about anything, I'm super excited because this is a meta I'm not familiar with. Like I know basic stuff from like making sets and like watching content and stuff, but OU singles and VGC doubles is like two different things. But I was right about Whimsicott and I was right about Regieleki. Okay, so you got Rotom Heat mirror matches. They're even in sync if you look at it. Alright, so he gets up Tailwind, gets up Electro Webs, drops her speed, and Rotom goes for a nasty plot. What's Regieleki gonna do? Oh, Regieleki did Electro Web, my bad. And both Rotoms went for nasty plot. So Rotoms, they both Dynamax. Interesting. And Whimsicott goes for a taunt on the Rotom. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing he's trying to prevent it from doing like a max. Was it max guard if he's carrying that? Goes for max flare, which knocks out Regieleki even with the light screen up. That nasty plot really kicked in and helped out so much. And then that max flare just takes care of Whimsicott. So they're both down one mon, and they're both pretty much identical except for with the tailwind up, Rotom Heat for Logan is slightly faster. Urshifu comes out. Nihilego comes out. Oh, that's Urshifu Rapid Strike. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Meteor Beam misses. That sucks. Because that would have done a lot of damage to Rotom. A lot of needed damage. And then Max Lightning just wipes out Urshifu. I really do question that switch in. Unless maybe he had. Well, we'll see with what he has left. But I personally would not have done that. Yeah, if he had Metagross, I think. Yeah, either way, he was kind of screwed over because Metagross wouldn't have wanted to take a Max Flare. So it kind of a bad matchup. Goes for Max Flare and Rotom to just will him down a bit. Gets the Citrus Berry off. Gets some Max Lightning up. I'm not really sure. I guess he's just trying to whittle down the opposing Rotom. When I feel like killing the Nihilego would have been a lot more beneficial. Because if he would have went for Max Lightning on Nihilego plus the Rock Slide, that would have gotten rid of Nihilego. And he wouldn't have to worry about the Nihilego anymore, especially with it being +1. And see, now he gets to protect, so that definitely was kind of an ill-advised turn. Because especially to try to get from underneath. Now, Rotom Heat's dead now. Oops, sorry. Yawned again. He goes to Buzzwole. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Power Gem knocks out Rotom. He gets a Beast Boost, so he's +2. Let's see. Oh, that Zen Headbutt miss really sucked. Or they're kind of even now because a missed Meteor Beam and a missed Zen Headbutt. But I mean, with Leech Life, it probably wouldn't have mattered too much. But still, a miss is a miss, and it does suck. Power Gem hits that Metagross hard. Yeah, it's another thing now why I say like having the Heligo being gone earlier would have really mattered significantly. And then Buzzle takes care of Metagross. Yeah, because then he'd have been just left with Buzzwole. And I feel like he would have been able to do a little bit more. But either way, GG. Um Logan won that game. And here comes round two. I mean, it's the same 6 mons. They can bring a different four, so maybe they'll change it up. I don't know if he'll bring in Urshifu again, just because I mean Rotom and a couple of the other mons really do put in work against Urshifu, but we'll see. He goes Regieleki again to lead, and Spectier. Okay. Yeah, here we go. And Whimsicott again. Okay, so it's probably gonna be the same thing. Tailwind, Meteor. Okay, he's going Dynamax right off the bat, but Tailwind and Meteor Beam. Yeah, I mean Whimsicott's pretty much its only purpose in the replays I've seen from Logan have been really to get up a Tailwind. That Meteor Beam is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, Regieleki is just begin one shot. Might want to throw a Focus Sash on that thing. And then the Heligo gets the Beast Boost. Um, yes, Spectier is. I don't know if he can take a ×2 in the Heligo, but Urshifu comes out. Probably gonna kick an Aqua Jet off, maybe. Yeah, Aqua Jet to get rid of the Heligo because that thing's just kind of a beast. Like in singles, he's not that good, but I'm literally watching him do work in doubles, and that's what I mean before about like the viabilities are different, which makes like watching both metagames is really interesting. So Whimsicott survives the Focus Sash. At least that thing Sash. Something survives. Sends out Buzzwole. And Buzzwole Max is here. Okay. Goes for Max Guard. And I think Urshifu, can it go through Protect? Yeah, so it knocks out Whimsicott. Wasn't sure if it was just like their signature moves that did that or not. Max Phantasm gets canceled out by the Max Guard. And yeah, Spectier is tiny again. Sends Rotom Heat out again. I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Aqua Jet is not really what he wanted to face. If it weren't for Tailwind, then he could have definitely went for something else. Now Buzzwole hits Spectier for Max Rockfall. He survives. And I wonder what his fourth mon is. Shadow Ball knocks out Rotom Heat, which is good, which is what he really needed. So now he's left with Buzzwole. Spectier's at +1. I'm guessing maybe Metagross again. And Tailwind being gone really does help out a lot. So now, if he can land these Zen Headbutts, can he do it? That is the big question. Shadow Ball does a good bit. Citrus Berry recovers some. Can he hit? Okay, he hit, but not that much damage. Goes for Max Rockfall again. Let's see. And he gets that win there. Definitely one of those times where being Dynamax didn't help because if we'd have got a Leech Life off, that would have definitely helped with the longevity of the game. But overall, still GG's. And that was round two. And now for round three. And so, again, it's really slow. Music off. Honestly, they'll probably go similar leads. Whimsycott's coming up on this side. Reggie Lecky, who is going to die in one hit, is coming up on this side. And let's go. Okay, Spectier. Maybe he learned the lesson, not bring Reggie Lecky. Nah, he didn't learn. So Reggie Lecky comes back out again. Nihiligo and let's see, Whimsicott? Is it Whimsicott? It's Whimsicott. Alright, so let's see what happens now. Oh, so he's not gonna leave it in. Okay. Personally I wouldn't have done that because Moonblast, well, I mean, never mind, that was actually a smart play because the tailwind is obvious there. Meteor Beam, I don't know if he would have wanted. Yeah, I mean that's all right, I guess. Gets the Max Phantasm off because I think that will put yeah, that's actually pretty smart because that puts Nihilego in range of Aqua Jet, but he switches in Ferrothorn. So now one of the things that doesn't happen that often. Oh man, yeah, that sucks because that was his almost like surefire way of getting rid of Nihilego. I mean, he can still get rid of it. It is in range of like a bunch of hits, but that definitely does hurt. Ferrothorn comes out. I think as I've done more of these replays, I'm getting a little bit better with my analysis, or maybe it's because I'm getting used to the team by the time round three kicks in. Rock Slide knocks out Whimsicott. Let's see, can Ferrothorn get flinched? Yes. Okay, so that was actually good for his part. And then the Hilgo's probably gonna come back out just because it can put on some pressure. Yep. And he's probably gonna go for a Meteor Beam against Spectier since it is the last term of Tailwind. Oh no, Protect. So that came in clutch. And goes for Protect with Pharaoh. Is Nihiligo going to Protect? No. Goes for Power Gem. Okay. Now let's see where Metagross targets. Okay. So that was definitely a good play there. Ice Beam knocks out Nihiligo. Rotom Heat's probably coming out, I'm assuming. That's going to be the fourth member. Yep. And Rotom Heat, honestly, at this point, puts in a lot of work. And yeah, since he didn't D-Max, yeah, Rotom Heat D-Max is here and just can max flare. Regieleci's gone. And Metagross really doesn't want to. And Ferrothorn comes out. And Spectre really can't do much else, really, here. As far as like offensive pressure. Because Rotom can kind of just quick max flare, especially with the Sun Boost, and just wreaks havoc. Because, like, I mean, he doesn't really need to target the Metagross, really, because it can't really do much to it. Yeah, see? especially with having Ferrothorn there to kind of will it down and kind of being that anti-contact. So Metagross is gone. And that's another GG. This was actually a pretty good series between those two. Definitely if, join the group if you want to enter in some VGC tournaments. Check us out on Facebook. The link will be in the description. Drop a like, obviously, subscribe, and overall offer some input on how you think things might have went, where you think I might have given like a bad analysis of a turn. I mean, any input is welcome. I mean, it's overall to kind of help people out that might be watching or reading the comments and kind of too afraid to say something themselves. But overall, that's it. And I will see you guys later.